stalking or an assault in the real world can still be stopped. But what if you are stalked virtually? A theft in the real world can still be detected. But what about the theft of data? One can deploy armed forces when there is a persistent threat. But what does one do about an advanced persistent threat that attacks your cyberspace? Awareness and better law and order can bring down crimes in the real world. But how do you manage the ever-increasing crimes in the virtual world? You may think an efficient antivirus is a good protection or a well-built firewall. But consider this. Is one vaccine enough for the many viruses that threaten your body, especially if the threat is from a mutating virus? Or can a simple lock save the whole house? A whole bank? The threat on physical property or the physical self is only from the immediate surroundings. In the ever-increasing globalizing virtual world, physical boundaries are increasingly vanishing. There is increasing DDoS and advanced persistent threat. And there is regular phishing and identity theft. Now there is a threat from everywhere. The security camera, the mobile phone, everything that is digital and on the network can be hacked. There are limited means to ensure that you stay connected and yet protected. As India becomes a stronger economic power, the nation and its corporations face bigger threats.
सारी दुनिया परेशान है साइबर सिक्योरिटी को लेकर के। क्या मेरा हिंदुस्तान का नौजवान दुनिया को चैन की नींद सोने के लिए साइबर सिक्योरिटी के लिए फुल प्रूफ इनोवेशंस लेकर के आ सकता है क्या?
The Prime Minister voices concerns that are palpable worldwide. In 2014, an attack on Sony cost the brand $2.8 billion and a lifelong of reputation. Anthem, the second largest health insurance organization of the US, disclosed that it had been hacked. For about 10 months, personal information of members had been accessed, and that had been done with stolen credentials of an employee. In 2014 alone, top US companies JP Morgan Chase, Home Depot, Neiman Marcus and Target fell prey to hackers. But don't think that a cyber attack is just a foreign incident. In India, a sizable number of cases have already been reported. The figures are astounding. From 2011 to 2013, 300,000 Indian sites were hacked. In 2011-12, India lost about $8 billion to cybercrime. Every second, there are 2 attempts to grab your data. There are threats to businesses, infrastructure, and the nation as a whole. Worldwide, India ranks second among countries attacked in the cyber world and is highly vulnerable to cyber espionage. 70% of the hacking is inside out. With proper readiness, risk can be substantially reduced. Today, ATMs are far safer with proper mechanisms in place. This readiness is what we need to replicate in the virtual space.